Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Peace and power to the people. Much love, many blessings to all you guys who clicked on tonight's video. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. But welcome back, gentlemen, since there's more guys over here. But anyways, I want to talk to you guys about the attack on free speech, right? Because for all of you who are familiar with Bro Sanchez and who support him, y'all know that he definitely has mentioned freedom of speech quite a few times and how it's been attacked. Right? They've been trying to attack it for a very long time, but this in particular is just for the collective period, for everybody who feels the need to speak their truth, right? Because in the conscious community, we have been infiltrated. There are a lot of grifters. There's a lot of just individuals out there, man, who are not for the people, right? They're not from grassroots. They never were. Yet, people go along majority of the time with what the media says, right? And the truth is, the media doesn't want the truth to be known if they know that they can get what they want out of the people who are, and not to say this in a bad way, foolish enough to go along with it without questioning it, right? Because yes, there is truth in even the lies, right? That's why today's world is kind of like 50-50, man, right? It is a spiritual warfare. It is a battleground, but it's for the minds of the people, the minds of the masses, right? And some of you guys are definitely the black sheep of your family, right? I know I definitely am. Like, if I was to mention this to anyone in my family right now, other than myself or someone close to me who is on the same, frequency, they're tapped into the same kind of knowledge, the same journey. Not to say we're better than anybody, not on some ego tripping kind of thing, but, we definitely resonate with the same kind of truths. It'll really make you realize how much of the world is really not up to date with what's going on, and if they are, it's definitely hidden behind the veil, the truth of what it is that they're doing, right? Because there's a motive behind everything that a person does, right? It's really, it's set by the intention, and that's why it's powerful to recognize the reason why you're about to do what you're about to do, or why you have done what you have done, right? Because not everybody has done the things that they've done with ill intent. Yet you got some people who have done that. Bad for them, right? But more or less, before I start to go off just on something random, because y'all know me, excuse me for that, man. That happens sometimes. All I can do is work on it, but I'm just embracing it, man. It's part of who I am, right? My authenticness. But anyways, you always want to have control over your own mind, right? Because propaganda comes in so many, it's just different ways, right? There's so much information that is given to us has been just filled with all kinds of propaganda, right? It's like mixing a whole bunch of different chemicals under your kitchen sink, not even realizing that, man, it don't make no sense, right? So therefore, with an open mind, you are able to really pick these things apart, man. You're able to say, you know what, this makes sense, this doesn't. But why would they say this? And then just, you know what I mean? Like, it really make you think to yourself, and it'll have you just questioning why and how it doesn't make sense, man. And this is going on in our communities, man. This is going on in the retention community, right? You got dudes coming out here just, preaching the exact opposite of what we do it for. And I got a video coming up on just that tomorrow, so you guys stay tuned, man. Be on the lookout for that, all right? And make sure you guys got the post notifications turned on, all right, man? But anyways, it's just really be on the lookout. Always explore what's been put on the table in front of you, because not every card that you will end up flipping over is going to have what you need to ascend, what you need to elevate, what you need to use to rise in consciousness, right? To have a better understanding of reality itself, how the system operates, why the system is the way that it is, what their end goal is for humanity, for the collective, meaning all of us, the ones who are asleep and the ones who ain't, you know. And it's really mind blowing to the average individual when someone who questions the mainstream, who says, you know what, I see what you're asking me, but you know, when you give them the answer after doing thorough research, really interacting with the different puzzle pieces that were once, you know, a part of a bigger scheme at the end of the day that you didn't see initially at first, and now you're able to put these things together and you're able to come with a more direct answer that's based on facts and truth, right? And not you just taking random guesses and making assumptions, because that's the number one issue that a lot of people got, is just coming right off the bat with assumptions, thinking they know something when nobody knows at all. If you can't admit to yourself that you're at least a fool once a month, then you can't truly be wise. Because trust me, there's been plenty times, guys, to where I thought I knew something until I did more research, or until I was just proven wrong. And yes, it did hurt my ego during the time where I was letting it run rampant, thinking I know something, when in reality, I didn't know a damn thing. But now I'm much more aware, I'm more conscious, I'm more self-aware. I realize that the truth needs to be based on facts, right? You need to have evidence. You need to be able to show people what they need to be shown in order to say to themselves, okay, I get it now. That makes sense. Now let me start coming up with my own questions, or just asking the most important ones that so many people are afraid to, because they're scared of censorship, right? Anybody who's truly speaking the truth, man, they're not going to be able to get on TV like, you know, some of these guys, man, like the Alex dude, I forgot his name. Bro Sanchez is actually doing a live right now, talking about that guy with Elon Musk and, you know, Tate and all them other clowns, right? But the point is that anyone who truly speaks the truth wouldn't even be able to make it onto these major platforms, man, because the ones below, the 1%, whatever you want to call them, the people in power, they don't want the truth to be known, right? So therefore, they would only capitalize off of bringing in certain individuals who already know the truth. Because don't think these guys don't know the truth, man, because they most certainly know the truth about what's going on. But they're just paid actors, you know. So they come onto the stage, they come onto these media platforms, they say what they gotta say, having you thinking that little green alien men are real, got you thinking that the Earth's gonna get hit by, you know, all asteroid, all that kind of crazy stuff, man, right? We know the truth, though. But the point is, guys, is that they are trying to censor us. They've already, hell, kind of censored the conscious community now, man, right? Because now, for people like us who put up videos really exposing these guys, really coming out with the facts, you know, with the truth, with evidence, you know, people still want to deny it. But when you bring guys like them up who just constantly put out red herrings, just give off multiple red flags on not even knowing what the hell they're talking about, or if they do, they're not going to tell the people, because, well, that's the main focal point of their purpose, of their lives, is to keep the masses dumbed down. They don't want you to be able to speak your mind, more or less come with the proof, with the evidence, right? That's the last thing they want you to do, man. That's why they give us what they give us. That's why they tell people to go this way and that way, without you saying to yourself, well, this right here looks like the right way, so why do you want me to go that way? You guys see what I mean? So, not to make it sound too complicated, or you know, bringing these skeletons out of people's closet, because that's something that you as an individual have to do personally and work on yourself with guidance from others, of course, if you so choose to seek that out. But always have a mind of your own, man. Always do your own research. And if you're speaking on the truth, speak on it by bringing up actual facts. Be able to show evidence, proof. Bring research, up-to-date research at that. Right, guys, don't be afraid to speak your mind on something that's important, something that matters. Because that's true righteousness, man. Can't be afraid of these guys. There ain't nothing scary about them, man. All they're doing is making their money while lying to you in the process. Making you seem like you need all these things, man, when what you need to do is get the hell out of this matrix, out of this simulation. But you can't do that if you're scared to speak your mind. It is a right to speak your mind freely. Of course, you're going to have people judge you, say what they're going to say. They're going to criticize you. Look, man, that's going to happen. That's just the world that we live in. Right? But unless, we can't even say until, man, but unless the people rise up, come together and realize that, wow, we got to get the hell out of this fake world. We got to expose what's going on. We got to wake people up. Right? We got to go after these guys who are infiltrating these communities and having people worship them and, and see him as God and really show people what it is, man. Really bring the truth to people, because these guys, they just ain't it, man. And they're for sure as hell the wrong influence when it comes to being somebody to look up to, man, when it comes to the youth. Right? And that right there is deep and powerful, all just the same, man. So, with that being said, I'm gonna get the heck out of here, because I think I just might have frostbite on my fingers, y'all. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Be on the lookout for that semen retention video. And yeah, man, thanks for watching, you guys. I hope y'all resonated. I hope you enjoyed this one. I will be back with more videos like this. And like I said, man, I'm still learning. I'm still doing more research. I'm still expanding my mind. I'm still growing with you guys. I'm grassroots, baby, all the way to the day I die, man. All right. You guys should be the same. So with that being said, peace, much love. Don't forget to hit that subscribe bell on the way out. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Much love.